Well, kids are more tech savvy than ever, but finding apps and games that parents can be comfortable with can be difficult. So here to suggest some of the best kid-friendly games on the market is kids tech expert and contributing writer to Parenting Magazine, Gina Tang. Gina, thank you for being here.
Thanks for having me.
Okay, we were talking earlier. We both have kids in that same that 4 to 6 age range, and so iPads, iTouch,
they're crazy
iPhones.
for them.
They're crazy.
Yes, they're crazy for them. They get into a trance when they use them. There's something very alluring about the iPhone and the iPad. There are so many apps out there in the marketplace for kids.
Yeah, how do you decipher
Thousands.
through all of this?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Well, that's
so you're here, and so
I'm
you've
here.
got a few recommendations that you're going to show us, right?
Yes.
And the first one being...
The first one is called Toca Hair Salon.
Okay.
And this is...
I actually like this
yes,
one.
Yes, exactly. It's fun for adults, too. But Toca Hair Salon is a great app from a developer out of Sweden called Tokaboka. And as you can see here, kids simply just pick a character that they want to play with and style, and they are able to use buzz cutters, scissors, hair dryer, even hair color to style their characters however they want.
And it's almost three-dimensional. Like it is. It's really fun to play with.
There, buzz cutting, and if you've ever taken your kids to the hair salon, it's not always the most pleasant
and it's
experience.
not just your kids. I was like, honey, look what I did over here.
Yeah.
Another popular one, the Moogies.
The Moogies. So the Moogies is made by an app developer called Chillingo. They're all famous for another app called Cut the Rope. But the Moogies are an adorable cast of characters. It's a cross between an app and a cartoon. It's not a game per se.
It's kind of like an interactive cartoon,
It's a very interactive cartoon. One of the characters repeats everything that it hears. So that may not be the most appealing for parents, but it's really fun for kids. And there are 9 different characters to interact with. And it's a very interactive app. You touch something on the screen and you'll see there it responds.
And then the third one that you're going to show us reminds me of an old school video game, but for kids.
Right. So Puffle Launch is made by Disney, and Puffle Launch, you'll see here we have these cute little puffles on set. But Puffle Launch is actually geared a little bit more towards kids who are older. I'd say about 7 or 8, because as you can see, you really need to have an understanding about gravity and direction, and it's a very fast-paced game. And I know I have friends of mine who are addicted to Puffle Launch, so it's a really great
It kind of had that Angry Bird kind of feel. It kind of sucks you in and you can't stop playing. And then there's one that I know my kids can't wait to get their hands on that Disney's doing. AppMates, is that?
This is called Disney Cars 2 AppMates, and this is based off of the very popular Cars movie. This ventures into a new kind of app, which I call a hybrid app, which is basically mixing the physical and the virtual world.
That is so cool.
So you download the free app from iTunes. It's a free app, and these cars are about $20 for a pack of 2. So it's simply just interacting with the scenes that it shows. It's interacting. You'll see there that you can move it here, and
the headlights are on.
And you see the headlights. So this is what I call a hybrid app.
That's
it's
very
a new
cool
kind of app, and I'm seeing a lot more of that, more interactive. Physical and virtual games.
Okay, I know one of the concerns I have and my husband have when we're, these are expensive devices that we're talking about. So you brought a few things that we can do to protect our devices from our children. What did you bring?
So the first thing I would recommend is getting a screen protector for your iPhone and iPad. I really like a brand called InvisiShield. And this is a device, it's very small here, but it's called a bub cap. And it's basically a very rigid sticker that you place onto the home button.
That's fabulous. That's like locking it so they can't get their hands on it, right?
So parents are able to easily move around the bub cap, but it's a little bit harder for kids. So you can give them the iPhone with the app already loaded, and they play with it, and they're not able to get out of it.
Oh, that's fantastic.
Yeah, there have been stories of kids who just keep pressing yes to in-app purchases.
And then what are these little stuffies up front?
And this is called a Woogie. So this,
not a noogie, but a woogie?
A woogie.
Okay.
So this is basically a device that's very soft and plush. You can feel it's weighted, and it keeps your your device protected from drops, from spills.
Here, let me see that one.
Yeah,
There's a camera shot right here. You guys, there it is with the iPhone or iTouch in it. That is very cool.
And it still allows the child to interact with the device and play with it.
Gina, lots of fabulous ideas, and I know we've got more, and you could probably go on with more advice and tips for us, but we will have them on our website. If you guys want more information, you can go to 7liveonline.com. There's a longer list of more apps that are kid-friendly that you can share with your children. Yes. Thank you so much for being here, Gina. We really appreciate it.
Thank you.